The Forgotten Hero, a story of Tan Malaka. Good day to everybody who is watching this video. My name is Kath. I'm from Santa Clara Junior High School, Surabaya, and today I will tell you the story of a man whose name once echoed across nations, but today is barely remembered. His name was Tan Malaka. Born in a small village in West Sumatra in 1897, a bright child, curious and bold. He watched how his people suffered under colonial rule. He knew that something had to change for the poor, for the powerless, for the voiceless. So, young Tan was sent far away to the Netherlands to study. There, he opened his mind. He opened his world to big ideas. There, he read books, joined debates, and discovered Marxism, not because Tan Malaka loved communism, but because he believed that every person and everybody deserved freedom, education, and justice. When he returned to Indonesia, he didn't pick up a gun. He didn't join the war. He picked up chalk, became a teacher, opening schools for the poor, for the voiceless, teaching them to think, to question, and to dream. But not everybody liked that. He was exiled, hunted, imprisoned. From the Philippines to China, from Europe to Southeast Asia. Yet even in exile, he kept writing. His most famous work, Matilog, short for Materialism, Dialect, and Logic. This book was to awaken the minds of people, to teach people how to think critically, and to break the chains on their heads before breaking the chains on their hands. After Indonesia declared independence in 1945, to be exact, on 17th of August, 1945, Tan Malaka returned, ready to serve his country, but political conflict was everywhere. The new Indonesia was not at peace. Factions fought for power. Enemies became allies, and allies became enemies. In the middle of this chaos, Tan Malaka was arrested, silenced, and executed without trial in 1949. Years passed, his name faded away from history books. Yet the spirit of his fight for justice, knowledge, and independence still lives in those who dare to dream. Tan Malaka once said, and I quote, "I would rather be crushed into dust than have to live as a slave." He wasn't just a fighter, but Tan Malaka was a thinker, a teacher, a dreamer, and he was a man who gave his life so that others could think freely and live their lives. And now you know his story. Thank you for listening to me talk about Tan Malaka, and I wish to see you in LUCEAT 2025 final for storytelling. Goodbye.